Hey guys, I got a short video for you today. I had a comment from Control Enthusiast and they asked, have I checked out the Tough Case from Casemate? So I picked one up, got it on my phone right here. We're gonna talk about it, so let's check it out. Alright, so the big thing about this case is 15 feet of drop protection. This is, as advertised, a tough case. It's also a clear case. And the plus, I believe, refers to both probably the drop protection as well as the fact that it's MagSafe, as well as it also has some antibacterial protection built into the case. So a lot going on here in terms of a case. Let's take a look at it on the phone, set this down to the side. All right, and here is the case on the phone. So basically it is a clear case. So all around the sides, top and bottom is clear. There's a couple distinct things that I'm noticing about this case. I've been using this for about a week now. Number one, you've got a light branding hit here from Casemate, so you do also have, actually, now that I think about it, you do have two branding touches. You have one on the side here as well from Casemate, but otherwise it's a pretty thick case. So here's what the case looks like from a little bit of a distance, having the full case in the frame. If you'll notice, there are ridges all along the side. These ridges are found on the inside of the case, not the outside of the case. And I believe those are air pockets that serve to help with the drop protection. Plenty of room for your cutouts. Here's your power port, your speaker grills, and then a nice large cutout for the mute rocker, so no issue with accessing that on the case. Here's what I would say about this case. I'm going to give you my general kind of impression and general feeling as I kind of show you around the case here, and I'm going to zoom in for a second. All right. Okay, a couple things. So you do get a nice lip around the camera lenses, plenty of protection around the camera lenses. It is a little weird to me though how this corner of the case is more squared up. I just don't feel like that fits the natural curve of the camera module. It could look nicer in my opinion. I don't really like that necessarily. MagSafe works just fine, so no issue with the MagSafe. Buttons, super clicky buttons. You're not gonna have any issue with the buttons, as I said before, or the cutout for the mute rocker. That works just fine. There's your branding hit up close, and then on the back of the case. A couple things in terms of protection. You do get some feet, some elevated corners around the case. And so what these are going to do essentially, they're very pronounced, number one. But what they're going to do is, if you're setting this case down on its back, they're going to prevent scratches to the actual material of the case. So that's really what they're for, and you get that around all four corners of the case. Here's a look at those ridges up close. There is material cut away from the sides of the button, which helps to make them a little bit clickier. And then around the front, you get a nice, thick, deep lip, especially up here in the corners. And actually, I believe it's pretty uniform all the way around the case. So a very nice, deep lip that's going to protect the front of your phone. Although if you're going for drop protection, you need to be using a screen protector. I do have one on, and even with that screen protector, if you look right in here, you can just see how deep of a lip you get on the front of the phone. So this is most definitely Slamboy certified. Thank you, Floss. And obviously this is a protective case, so you should expect that. And if you notice, around the corners, the case is a little bit bulkier, so they did add additional bulk to the corners of the case. You can kind of see how the case rises up here, and that really helps with drop protection, dispersing any vibrations from the case, hitting a surface if you are to drop it. So a couple things. If you're looking for a tough case that gives you a lot of drop protection, this is a great case to go with. Obviously, let me zoom back out here. Obviously, this case is going to be a little bit bulkier in your hand than other cases. I mean, we just looked at two super ultra thin cases that weren't bulky at all. So this is very different in those cases. You feel like you have a case on in this case. You do feel like you have a case on. It is thicker in your hand. However, you're getting, quite a bit of drop protection. The thing I would say for me is this doesn't feel like a super bulky case. This isn't a, I don't really notice too much bulk, when I have this case on. Super tight fit, I can barely pull the edges away from the case. Now on the bottom, you do get a little bit more of a looseness, but it's not coming away from the case. It's a great fit all around the phone. The one thing I will say is this does feel like a slick material, so the plastic here is not grabby at all. So if that's something you're looking for, this is a very slick case in the hand. So if you're not careful, it could slip out, although you have it in a case that'll provide 15 feet of drop protection, so you might be okay. So in summary, I would just say, look, if you're looking for a nice clear case that provides a high level of drop protection, you're okay with a little bit of extra thickness, maybe you want a thick lip or a deep lip around the front of the phone, that's something you're looking for, then I think this is a great option for you. Let me look up the price real quick. So right now, this case is going for $40 on Amazon. So it's not a cheap case. I would probably point you toward looking at a Spigen Tough Armor or the Spigen Ultra Hybrid if you're looking for a clear case. But this does probably provide more drop protection than those options. So if drop protection is your ultimate aim, you're probably going to spend some money anyways. $40 isn't too bad. This might be a good option for you. I'll leave a link to it down below if you're interested. I hope this answered kind of your questions about this case. If you have any other questions, let me know down in the comments and I will get back to you. Thanks for watching, guys. That's it for this video. Y'all have a good one. Peace.